Hey, good evening, everyone. How are you? My channel is really not about controversy, but every now and then you see things that are very, very, very infuriating. I was scrolling down looking at stuff and I saw the caption here was conservative says grant program for black women is immoral. And this is from the Indisputable with Dr. Richard Ritchie. I am not even going to mention the name. As far as I'm concerned, this is a non-entity talking. I'm not exactly sure why he gave her audience, but I think this has something to do with the court halting something for fearless funds for black women. And this is very annoying to me. And why I'm talking about this, because like I said, I don't want to get into these things. I don't like controversy, but it's infuriating because this is a woman who you can clearly see the group she comes from. They dominate business in black communities. They make money off the black dollar, from black hair to food, fish markets, a lot of money off of the black dollar. And she has the nerve to come out of her face, out of her mouth, to say what we cannot get. Descendants of people who fought and died in this country off the backs. And I know that means nothing. It doesn't mean anything because people have been talking and you don't care because these are, according to you, disenfranchised people. So why should we respect you? They make money off of us. She comes in, makes money off of us. Maybe it is the black dollar that paid for whatever education or whatever she has. To now turn around and say what black women cannot get. And this brings to mind something. Years ago in the civil rights movement, when I used to read the stuff that I would read, something that was common was we would say, do not shop or don't do business with people who are not aligned with you. And it's about time that we need to start doing that. We need to start pulling our dollars, even if it means doing without. Because like I said, all over, you go to any black community, from the hair shops to the foods, the fish markets, the vegetable markets, they dominated off black dollar. And now she has the nerve to open her mouth and say what we cannot get. And the great Claude Anderson, when he wrote his book, Powernomics, and I listened, he said the reason that there's so much disrespect to us is because of our monies are not being circulated within us. And this has been a topic that has been talked about over and over again. It's almost tired. No one is listening to it. But it really is getting to a point where we really need to start taking our own action. And always used to say that they always would say, we vote with our dollars. Our power is in our dollars. Our power is in our currency. We need to start, if they're going to have so much mouth to say what we can do, we need to have so much action, and let's see how much money you make from us. We need to boycott and pull our dollars back, because this is very disrespectful for her to come and say, and if you go listen to the interview, I only listened to a little bit of it. I didn't want to, because it's very annoying. I didn't want to pay too much attention. If you see the way she says black women, the emphasis in her voice, the contempt, unhidden contempt, because you see, they feel there's no consequence. We can behave anyhow we want to them. We can treat them anyhow. We need to really look at that. We need to vote with our dollars. If we're going to be disrespected in such a way, then we don't want you in our neighborhoods. Get your stuff out of us. Get your stuff out of our neighborhoods. We're not buying for you. We need to vote with our dollars by taking them back and not allowing people to have the audacity. Because again, Claude Anderson said, people disrespect us because they see that our monies, we're just going to continue to give them their money. My question is, go into their neighborhoods, like for instance, Chinatown in New York City. I don't see any black establishments there. Can you set up any establishments there? Can you dare cook their food? And I've asked people, I've polled that question to many people, and you know what they said? No, they would never buy from us. But they take our money and get rich off of us. and then tell us what we are entitled to get. I do not care the reasoning or whatever ever else it is. But the disrespect and the audacity is unbelievable.